Namaste, hello, it's Jewel again. Jewel from Goddess Creative. I've got another reading for you today. This reading is done on the 29th of September 2020 and this reading is for Qtum, Q-T-U-M. And remembering everyone, this is not financial advice. Do your own research and everything before you invest in any cryptocurrency or any investment for that fact. I'm not a financial advisor. But I've done a reading today and let's have a little look at Qtum. Okay, so I got a lifespan of around about 4 years. Not as long as I thought it might be. I was sort of expecting a bit longer, but that's okay. I asked if it was a good investment and I did get yes, it is a good investment. It does have some hurdles to overcome initially this year though, is what I'm getting with the cards, hence why I've got a much larger layout than what I normally do, because I do think that this is a great project, but it's got some stuff to get over and to get through, and that is not only reflected in my conversation with Spirit, which I do before I even do the card layout. Please note that I sit first, have a conversation with Spirit, do my divining, my pendulum divining, and have asked the price points, and that's how I get my information on my prices and my price points for any given cryptocurrency. So I do that first, and I ask the questions about the lifespan. I ask the questions around if it's a good investment, if it'll get to its all-time high, all those kind of things, what price it'll be at what timeline. So I'll do that first before I even do any cards. So then I do my tarot reading and ask for cards, and then to see if the energy coincides with what I get price wise. So I would like to say that the price points that I get from talking to Spirit and my tarot cards that layout that the cards that come out are complementary to the two things, so they're working well together. So the first card I get out for now is the Eight of Swords, and there it is there. Yes. So this is representative of the energy of Qtum right now. Currently right now, with the Eight of Swords coming out, is all about limiting beliefs, inner critic, excuses, helpless thoughts. This card is about feeling trapped or limited. That's what the energy of this card is. Thoughts of no viable options, self-imposed. This could be a card about how you use thoughts and like feeling stuck, but you're not really stuck. So that's what this card is all about. So I mean, you probably don't want to hear it, but I'd like to say that this card does really represent the price right now. And when I was asking, and when I asked, will Qtum get back to its all-time high this year? And I got no, that it will not get back to its all-time high this year. And this card does reflect that, because it is having some trouble here. It's having some issues, something limiting is happening, some sort of, could be self-imposed, I'm not sure, but some sort of stuck. So it's definitely the price is stuck currently, and definitely something stuck within the project at the moment. This energy, unfortunately, does carry through to December. Now, I know we're only a few months out now, so, you know, from the end of the year, but I would have liked to seen, you know, better price point movements. But we have the devil, which is the card that I got for Qtum for December, And this card represents attachments, restrictions, commitment, and limitations, which is carry on really from this energy. They're moving out to move from this energy. It is a card of indulgence and material pleasure. It's about something that feels good, but not necessarily good for you. So I would say that there is some disconnect somewhere. This is reflected in the price as well. So it not getting back to its all-time high when a lot of the other ones will. Now I understand that this one's at such a low price point, but if you've been in it for a long time, when you bought in the highs of this project, you will find frustration. But it's not to say that this won't move next year, because it will. But what I'm saying to you, by the end of this year, if you're counting on this year, it getting back to all-time high this year, I don't get it getting back to all-time high this year, but I do get it getting to around about half of its all-time high. So that's a huge gain. If you were to like know nothing of it, have not been in this project before, and you buy it now and it gets to half its all-time high, then you're going to be a very happy little person, happy chappy, you know. So that's actually very good, right? And I'd like to say that, so we'll look further on, and as we look into March 2020, the card I get is Strength, which is excellent. And it's like, woohoo! Yippee! Strength comes in, which is exactly what is needed for this one. It really, this card, you know, and this energy is needed. So I get this, so I've put a timeline around about March, but it could be like February, could be like, it's sometime in first quarter, the strength energy, which comes in, which also reflects in the price. And it's about, this card represents instinctive drives, inner strength, time to pull upon deeper inner strength and courage. This is a card of survival as well. So, because this is a good investment, this is a good project, don't forget. But I feel for people that have been in this one or bought into it, and you know, at its all-time high or somewhere around that mark, because it won't be till March that you'll be seeing its all-time high again, is what I get. This is only now that it reflects in the price getting back to its all-time high again, okay? Which is March, which I get, yeah, March. Because December I get it half that, so it starts to move up. So that's positive. If you've never been in it before and you're buying it now, you'll be laughing because that is amazing price points. But I'd like to say that this is actually a really amazing project. It's really, really good. I get that it's a good investment. I don't normally ask, my readings don't normally go much past first, second quarter, but this is such a good project, and the energy was not clear. I got it clear in my prices, so that I needed the cards to like tell me why. Sometimes cards don't reflect price, only price. It's about what's going on in the team and what's happening with the project. So I'd like to relay that. But so I had to get more information on this one, is what I'm saying, is why I've done a longer spread. So I've looked into as far as June, but I want to say that this card, this Two of Cups card I got, so this is from March, and I would like to say this energy comes in from March, this Two of Cups. This Two of Cups represents new energy. It represents with the cups, and it's about equality, harmony, respect, two or more coming together to create something new. It's about balance and equality is the new energy going forward, and I really get that for next year. This is really will come into its fullness next year. Definitely in that first, second quarter. Yeah. End of first, second quarter area, back into what it was, its strength and all that, and back into its own, and then charging forward. I get that this one does go charging forward. It really does. So this is lovely to see, you know, my favorite earth energy here, which is Pentacles, and And this brings with it the Page of Coins. There we are, Page of Pentacles. Beautiful, strong, sturdy, but also youthful, dependable, practical, earth energy is what this is. Representing material wealth. Yes, Earth Pentacles. It is about new project or new investment. So it's something new. It is new, like pushing it forward, which I think is really lovely. So this is when I see great price movements for this one. So I'd like to say that when I say like well past its all-time high that it ever has been, its new all-time high. I really like this. I like to say it's actually, yeah, it's really good. We'll just have to wait a little longer because it's really interesting. Oh, I've read so many cryptos now, both talking to spirit for the price points and then doing the tarot cards to get the energy of the project and you know what's happening with the energy of the project. And you know, some of them are going to run in this year, some of them will run, you know, in the next 3 months. You know, by the next 3 months we'll be seeing some really great energy, and we'll be seeing those ones happening in December and first quarter. I think they'll all be happening by middle next year, but some of them will take a little longer, and I see that this one takes a little longer, so have patience with it. But you could be disappointed if this was the only one that you were only crypto that you were holding and you were watching everything else go crazy around you. You would probably get frustrated, but I want to let you know that this one is worth continuing to hold. Maybe you can do a flip from something that's done good earlier, you know, at the end of this year and then into this one. But I wouldn't want to leave it too long because you'll miss it's amazing what it is now. Yeah, from what it is now to what it's going to go to is what I'd like to say. Okay, so keeping in mind I've rambled on far too much now. I like to keep my videos to a certain time limit, so I will close it up now. I want to say this is not financial advice. Do your own research and due diligence and everything before investing in any cryptocurrency. You know, look at the fundamentals of the project and everything like that and what's happening. But I do, over the long term, I do like the energy of Qtum. Okay, this is a good investment. Okay, namaste.